One of the mistakes I see, especially new merchants make, is that they fail to understand that e-commerce store performance is highly contextual. So if you take any single metric, say, let's take conversion rate for example, it will be tied to many different things, like traffic source, landing page that the visitors are arriving to, and of course product pricing, ads. There are many important factors that come and affect the conversion rate beyond just what's on the site. And that's why it's not just a static metric. And that's also why the question of what is a good conversion rate is stupid. It's very contextual and depends. And there's so much ignorance in that question. You could make the metric better, but it's still a single metric. Single metrics don't tell you all that much. So for example, if you marry the conversion rate with the average order value, you could have a revenue per user or revenue per visitor metric, which will be better. That's the first metric I look at when it comes to store performance when evaluating possible new clients and thinking about what kind of improvements we could achieve for those particular clients. And this, I think, is a universal principle where you can't just look at one metric and understand the whole picture. For example, it also applies to site speeds. There's this Shopify dashboard now that states that your site is slower than the benchmark, or your site is equal to benchmark. It's a similar thing. There's a lot of subtlety to it, because which metric are you looking at? You could be looking at, say, full page load, or you could look at when the site is usable, or when the first big image loads. So there's all these things that go into background to form this big overall metric, which then gets way more attention than it should, partly because people don't understand what actually constitutes that metric. And there are a lot of important questions get overlooked because of this. There's just is this tendency to jump into conclusions and get sort of the executive summary, which is good as long as it's tied with the insights that only an expert can hold, that are not really insights that come out of these platforms naturally. So that's it for today. Like and subscribe to the channel for more CRO insights and tips. And for those of you who are already doing $1 million USD, euros, pounds, Australian dollars per year in sales, let's get you to the next level. You can visit growgurus.com to learn more and to see if we can work together with me, you, and my team. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.